Friday night, hit all of the shows. Flat rich kid got all of the clothes. People like you get all of the no's. I say make it wins, I say with the pros. Just need a stack, I'm watching the grow. Up in the sky, body so low. I keep me like.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First down gets 3 up to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. 'They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, it's Kaepernick. That one caught. It's the rookie De'Ami Brown. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down. A give to Gibson running right. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Play action. Now Kaepernick. He'll buy, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
And the Chargers, they didn't blitz a whole lot last year. They only did it about 16% of the time, and that was the fewest of any team in the league. Contrast that with the Ravens. 44% of the time they send extra people at the quarterback. Looks like the Chargers are going to up their percentage in 2021.
Here's Kaepernick. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. To throw, Kaepernick. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Now room for Eckler. And he's got room. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Kaepernick. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Very good. As a rookie, Terry McLaurin was even better in 2020. 87 catches for over 1,100 yards. He is definitely wide receiver 1 for the Washington football team.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in the bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Well, they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
2nd down and 4. To throw is Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Kaepernick now to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Joey Sly for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And Mike Williams was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2019 and had to battle through some bumps and bruises in 2020. He's known for his big plays downfield, but he also can make the dependable catch as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. This is caught at the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Trying for one, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he's into the clear. The 40, 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That is caught. It's Williams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a 1st down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And Jared Cook's been doing this for a lot of years, the last 2 in New Orleans. The Chargers turned to him after losing Hunter Henry to New England in free agency, and they made a nice decision.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Herbert now. Incomplete, right side to Cook. Touchdown, Chargers.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
Jared Cook. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10.
Makes this Washington 13, Chargers 10. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Open man is Antonio Gandy Golden. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. A run here for J.D. McKissick. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They're going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Sly on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. He's airing it out for Williams. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked by Kimball Fuller. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, 27 yards. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the 1st first round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick six in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
The Chargers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 95 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A carry for Gibson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Washington, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.